Hello? How's it going? Okay. Hi. Sorry about that. Geez, as unprepared as usual. No surprises here. I think it becomes a little bit of a tradition. There you go. So, I'm trying something new today. Well, oh, there's so much to talk about. So, the emergency that happened last time, we're good. Everything went well. It was more like, it's better that I was there, but not obligatory, if it makes any sense. So I'm happy I was there, honestly. And then, ever since then, I have taken the time to further fine-tune the model, and I do think I'm fairly happy with how the mouth is moving at this point. But there are just a couple things. I want to say one big thing that really gnaws at me, I guess. And that is that even though my mouth is closed, I still can't chew. And like it kind of goes hand in hand. I still struggle to chew. It's better than before, but still. And mouth funnel will activate itself even though my mouth is closed on whenever I do mouth X. So like it's my lips are closed, but it's showing as open. It gives the feeling of little like rabbit teeth. It's on theme, it's on theme. Hi Lippy, how's it going? How you doing? I'm just discussing like stuff that I've done, or rather I've fine-tuned the face tracking a little bit since last time, but there are still like some issues I'm struggling with. Another one is, and it's a little bit less obvious, but it's the frown. I've struggled to activate it. I can't activate it. God, it's so hard. Oh, there we go. There we go. I got it. Yeah, it's very hard to activate it, so I need to figure out how to make it easier. Unfortunately, if I make it too sensitive, it starts activating itself whenever I blink. It's really annoying. Stressing. I have to finish all the paperwork to change college and I still haven't done anything. That's a you issue, isn't that? Like, you have the papers, but you have to do it. But you got this. You got this. You just have to sit down and get it started. It's always starting that's the hardest, isn't it? Like, oops. I've been slacking off on the gym, honestly, ever since winter came around. I didn't even ask for comfort. Don't rub salt in the wound. It's a wound that you created. I just, like, if you wanted to have that wound so badly, then allow me to remind you of it. No, you're good. Don't worry about it. I can still see your messages. What was I talking about? Right, struggling to start. So I want to say years ago, I was like, I really started like attending the gym on a regular basis. Like I want to say like 3 times a week, 3-4 times a week. I was like on point. Then I started working as a manga artist, and I had so little time in the day that I just had to stop, right? I couldn't even eat properly. What's the point of working out if I'm not like sustaining myself? And I've been meaning to get back to it. And although I've had moments where it's like, oh, we're getting started, like we're getting a hang of it, then stuff would happen, my health would fall off, or this time around it was winter. Ooh. Should I go into details? Let's just say I had a very creepy encounter at the gym, or on my way to the gym, which made me really uncomfortable to go to the gym. And I have to like go to an entirely different place. I have to change my routine entirely. And especially during winter, it made things just unnecessarily hard. So I was just like, damn it. I'll just wait till summer comes around and then we're gonna figure... Oh, so not summer, but like good weather comes around and we're just gonna refigure things out after that. But yeah, starting is always hard. But I will have to start soon because the good weather is coming around. I'm not you. I don't wound myself for fun. Well, from what I'm hearing, you kind of do it purposefully anyways. Yeah. But sorry. Man, I love teasing you. It's so easy. It's so fun. It's right there in my face. Ooh, honestly, the straw drinking face ain't that bad in the tracking. Never fucking mind. Stop it. Stop opening your mouth so wide. It was so good just now. What happened? Close enough. Why is everyone telling me I'm easy to bully? Grr. It's the anger reactions. The stronger the reactions, the bullyable it is. The more bullyable it is. On the other hand, I've been told I'm very hard to bully. There's a very simple reason for it, is that I take everything on the chin. So like, if I was in your position, right? Like, man, I'm stressing, I haven't started the papers, and someone tells me like, isn't that of your own making? I'm like, yeah. Absolutely. I just take stuff on the chin, man. I remember this one time, this guy was trying really hard. Like, he made it his mission to tease me or to, like, catch me off guard. But every single time. Like, he would even make jokes about my mom, saying, like, he was doing, like, oh yeah, I'm sleeping with your mom and shit. Like, yeah, I'm definitely rewording it very poorly. I just don't remember how it was said. It was, like, it was obviously, like, a tease. And then I was just like, hey, you're allowed to be with my mom, but just treat her with respect. And I even asked my mom about it. I'm like, hey, my friends are making fun. Like, they're making jokes about you indecently. Are you okay with that? And she's like, yeah. I got it from her. Oh, jeez. She is so unbothered. She'll sometimes even come on the camera. Cause video calling ain't that rare for me. And she'll come in the back and the video camera like, who is it? Pointed to me. But yeah, all in good fun. Okay. Let's move on to the next screen. I mean, I never said you were wrong. There we go. Sorry about that. I hope you didn't hear it. Yeah, a little burp coming up. Been drinking a little bit too much soda in a short amount of time. Hi, Fabi. How's it going? How you doing? Let's change the screen. There you go. Bless you. Then no, we didn't hear it. Bless you for a burp. I am blessed. I should burp more often. I've kind of gotten into the habit. Oh, my control's not connecting. 1 second. Also, I figured out how to stream from the iPad. I'm trying this out. This is new, entirely new. If I like it, it'll have to be a subscription that I have to pay, which I'm not too excited about that one. But I do really enjoy drawing on the iPad. Though the feeling of the stylus is just it feels so good. I do have the same whatchamacallit screen protector on my Wacom tablet, but I think the difference is the fact that the nib on the Apple Pencil does not retract when you press on it. It just feels different. It feels better. It feels more tangible. Although I say I'm stressed, I'm also happy since I managed to create another OC today. Ooh, nice. What's gonna be their name? I vote for Georgina. I was gonna ask you back how you were doing, but seeing how you jumped on the occasion to bully me, you must be alright. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Okay, let me find something to complain about. My shoulder's so sore. It happens every single time. And... ooh. Are we comfortable talking about, periods? I think we are. I personally am. I have this thing. Ooh, what's this? Okay, stop that. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. I have this thing. I don't know why, but when my period comes around, I am very easily... not bruised. I know some women are easily bruised, but for me it's more like I am very susceptible to muscle pains. Like my body will tense up for no fucking reason. And yeah, I guess because of possibly poor posture or like mildly poor posture, when my period comes around, my body is just like, okay, boys, let's tense it up. Let's make her feel like she's been shrimping 24/7. So yeah, my shoulder's killing me for the past couple days. And I even want to say, like, it's way earlier than it should be. So I'm like, what's happening? Definitely a sign that I'm not being as healthy as I should be. But it's been so hard to get on a proper healthy diet. Them fries and oil be so tasty. I really named her Mala, as her mask is inspired of malachite. Ooh, like am I being ignorant about this, or is Malachite the lead character? Like, is Malachite an actual like race or something? I knew it must have been some type of ignorant. Wait, okay, I'll look it up. Let's see. Isn't there like a lead character called Malachite? Malachite. Ooh, that's pretty. Ooh, that's mighty pretty. Holy shit. Ah, that's so pretty. Did you post her? Let me see. Let me check. I don't see no notifications. Okay, let's get the timer started because I entirely forgot to do that. Interact, work. Bing bong bang bong. Done? Posted? Let's go check. Ooh, holy shit, that's cool. Oh, that's so creative. I love that. Oh my god, I love the fact that you made the mask like I see it. I definitely. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, I love it. You know something I heard? Ah, should I ruin it for people? Should I ruin it? Because I know I definitely ruined it for me when I heard of it. Say it. Stop! Say it. I remember my art teacher back when I was 16 or 17 years old. 16? Yeah, 16, 17. Told us that creative juices only really happen the first 10 years of your journey. And anything after that is just a remix of everything else during your creative period. So let's say I started drawing like at 11, and I created a lot of OCs back then and a lot of lore. Since I am 26, I am past that period, and anything that I come up with now from here on out is more like a remix of whatever I created those past 10 years. And the thing is, I'm not even sure if it's true or not. Like, even if I feel like it's true, I don't know if it's because I kind of like, not Pavloved, what's it called? Like, because I convinced myself like, oh, he said that, and I kept like subconsciously thinking about it. Is my lack of inspiration and creativity due to that? Or And do I still have potential to be creative? With thousands of years of arting made by humanity, whatever you draw will look like something that already existed. I think what he meant is that anything that you feel like you came up with, like sure, everything already exists, but whatever you feel like you came up with is specifically going to be a recreation of something that you did in the past. Hi, Jamie. How's it going? Just got home. Sorry. Psst. Don't worry about that. Don't apologize. You're good. It's always great to have you over here. Man, I have a friend who's jacked, like gym rat jacked, and because he's not shy, I keep asking him like, "Hey, can you pose for me like shirtless?" And he does it. And honestly, as much as it's an eye candy, as an artist, I've been learning so much about anatomy. It's crazy. I'm at the point where I'm noticing stuff, but I'm not quite internalizing it yet. So for example, something that he taught me is that when you're flexing your arm, right? Based on whether your arm is facing this way or facing that way, right? The muscle here, I forgot what the order was, but for example, the bicep is either going to be this or this, like pulled backwards. And it's so fascinating. It's actually so genuinely fascinating. And I think there's something very similar when it comes to the muscles of the forearm as well. I will have to request more modeling sessions to really internalize that knowledge, you know? I wonder, because technically the leg is very similar muscle-wise to the arm. So I wonder if there's like something similar where like if your feet point a certain way, the muscle's going to show a different way, you know? I mean, I think having your characters being remixed of previous one, but still looking like a whole new character is even cooler. Yeah, I can definitely see that. It's just like, at what point... think about it this way, right? Like, before... I believe before it was illegal to marry interracially. So, like, a lot of people were, like, very locked into their races, but in the past 100 years, or so, like 50, 100 years, interracial marriage has been a thing, and there's more and more mixed races, right? If you keep that going on for 500 years, chances are most people are going to start looking the same because we're just like a blended, like, we're just a mixture of everything. Everyone is equally a mixture of everything. So the same thing, like I worry about my OCs, like, I don't worry about interracialness. Wait. Wait. Oh my god. That's not what I'm trying to say, but separately so, I would rather my OCs all have their own quirks than all of them kind of looking like a different flavor of the same thing, you know? I can feel the gun pointed out of my head. Ah, jeez. I'm good. I got McDonald's after work, so that's what happened. But how's you? I'm fearing for my life right now. Time to get jacked so that artist girls ask me for shirtless pictures. That's the thing. That's the goal. You do that. You do that. That's the way to go. I think rotating the forearm makes the bicep looks bigger, yes. I wouldn't say necessarily it looks bigger. It's just like the muscle redistributes itself differently. So one might look like this, the other one might look a little bit more towards here. Right? Yo, saved it. No! Ah, damn it. Oh, I'm getting cancelled tonight. Shit. Oh, God. What have I done? Devin cancelled? Finally. It wouldn't be the first time. Nah. You saved it. I saved it? Oh, I saved myself. That's what you said. I thought you said you clipped it. I was like, ah, shit. It's okay. It's going on YouTube anyways. YouTube's gonna save it up. Also, question. Rip, I guess. Oh, got my shoulder. Ugh. Question, would you guys be interested in a video format of my stream that is speed painted? Like, just like... It's everything you've seen in stream, but just times 10, times 20. Yeah? Okay. So... It's not quite possible for me at the moment because of limited computer space. But there is something I want to try doing eventually then, if that's the case, if there is interest, where I could potentially double record my stream. One with the overlay for stream and the other one without overlay for speed paint. Because just this, with the entirety of me like being like this, like, right? Like that might get like a little bit overwhelming. So if I can just like erase all of the overlay and just have the process in the back, I might be interested in doing that. If it's 42 times faster, then yes. Gotcha. 42 is the answer to everything, isn't it? By the way, today's stream, I'm not sure. Depending on the workload, which I haven't checked properly, I might have to cut the stream short. Because we are at the end of this stage, and some areas of this work I am not allowed to stream. So once I get the areas that are streamable done, I will have to end the stream. So I can work in the back. Oh, you know what? Maybe I could pixelate it. Or just go on the just chatting screen while I work. Yeah, that could always be an option. I love the video. Thank you, Shadower. How you doing? I love how that's become like Shadower's Aisatsu? What's aisatsu again in English? Greeting, like every single time. I love the video. It's cute. Has its charm to it. Okay, let's add clothes. Cause we can't just keep it like that. Honestly, like half tempted to just be like, do you stand this VTuber? Yeah, want to see him shirtless? Yeah, I'm not drawing him shirtless, but it looks like he's shirtless. Feel free to come on my stream. That's the robot arm, okay. Something that's kind of troublesome for me is that I'm so used to like skipping sketch and going directly into line art after the series that how to say this? I don't know how to make my art look sketchy. I have to try extra hard. Because like technically these lines I can make them cleaner. I am tempted to make them cleaner. But I'm not being paid to make them clean. I'm like, oh shit, gonna make them sketchy. Sigh. Can you give this poor newborn artist some advice? What's up? Oh my god. Rip. Skill issues. It's not my fault, it's my brain. Yeah, your own property. Also. Hi, long time no talk. How's it going? My Wi-Fi just died for like a minute. Did he say get kidnapped? Okay, so nobody worried about Davin. Damn, I see how it is. What happened? I was gone. Oh wait, you know what? Ah shit. Okay, one second. One second. Item setting. Stage background. Where would it be? Ah, shit. Let's see. I have an idea. Let me cook. Let me let me cook. Let's see. Yes, it did. Okay, 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 okay. Oh my god. Oh. There you go. There she is. She's fine. Ah, jeez. She's alive. She's fine. She's fine. I kind of miss the beat up you say. No, I did not bring her up because you asked. I brought her up because like you were asking if she got kidnapped. I was like, you know what? This is the ah, jeez. Is that Geiger? How's it going? How you been? Fine is an overstatement. I think it's an understatement. She's never been better. What happened? I was gone. Oh, Lippy's jealous. Ooh, Lippy's jealous. Lippy's jealous. Just done with a meeting. How are you? I'm doing well. Eesh. Honestly, like doing another gig that's very similar to what it was before during the series is interesting. Like instead of using SketchUp, I used this this Steam app called Mangaka for the backgrounds. It was nostalgic. Doing comic stuff again? Yes and no. It's similar. It's a storyboard for a video. Anything but SketchUp. Anything but SketchUp. SketchUp was amazing. Honestly, I prefer SketchUp to using Clip Studio 3D models. I don't know. Clip Studio's 3D... The way that you use 3D model in Clip Studio is a little bit too wonky for me. At least with SketchUp, like, it makes sense. I still get nightmares of SketchUp? Oh, come on. It wasn't that bad. Honestly, I would give anything, to be able to have a one-time license of SketchUp. Also, maybe I should turn on the lights. 1 second, I'll be right back. Gotta save my canvas while I'm out. And yes, I still leave doing the hair for last. I don't know why. I just don't like drawing hair. Too much of a headache. Am I missing anything? Maybe a little bit of this. I feel like I'm missing something. Oh well. Oh. Yes, remembered. Hair can be a headache, to be honest, but at least you already got hair to work with, then make it up on the spot. True. True. And I read a fantasy manga, I sometimes see the same models we use and I get flashbacks. Really? I don't know if I would see the same models per se. Oh wow. But I do see mistakes where I'm like, oh. Like, you know when a prop was supposed to not be in the frame, but the person forgot to erase it? Or the other way around, where a prop that was previously erased, they forgot to turn it on in a different angle? Like, I see those things now, and I'm like, I see that. I recognize those models. Jeez. Break time. Even hands in perspective is easier to draw than hair. Agreed. Oh! You're staying then. Okay, I see how it is. I didn't think you were gonna stay. Well, mini-me is here. Little mini-me just chilling over there. Mini Devin, woo! Let's switch it around like this a little bit. It's so cute. It's so cute. I'm dying. I almost thought Mini Davin was cute for a second. Little Mini Davin. Everyone take a stretch. God, I'm tired. Mini Devin is Devin after stream. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. What'd you say, Mini Devin? Are we tired? Let's see. I mean, Mini Devin is basically saying yes to everything with that marvelous thumbs up. Yeah. You okay, little one? They're okay. Are you ready to be thrown off the cliff? Yeah? They said they're good. Little one is a champion. Little one is down for anything and everything. Stop bullying Mini Davin, Big Davin. Big Davin. I'd prefer Davin Senior. That's Davin Junior, Davin Senior over here. Being okay with a thumbs up, but not as there is a tear in the eye. I wonder how many of you guys know what inspired this image. The Devin oldie bet. Oh my god. Ooh, I got a conversation topic. Okay, you know how a stream or two ago where we mentioned AI art? Thoughts on AI music? I don't think I've really been introduced to AI music all that much. Abuse! I see abuse! What abuse? There's no abuse going on here. Are we talking about Liffy? I'm like 3 weeks old here, so I do not. Jeez. I can see why AR would be useful for getting ideas drawn and having images for yourself, as long as you use it for yourself. I don't know, what's AI music exactly? Like... Okay, let's go back to work while we have this discussion. Oh. Didn't mean to go up like that. Let's see. Let's lock it in like this. Where we at? And then lift this up a little bit like that. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Music made with AI, so without needing skills. I mean... I don't know much about it. I don't think I've ever properly actively listened to AI music. But I wonder if it's not like also a similar thing than with art, that you could use it as inspiration or even just as a guideline. Like if you don't know how to even get started with a beat, like at least like it can... Like music templates, right? Like don't a lot of music creators kind of start with a template and go from there? Okay, a lot might be like an exaggeration, but I see that a lot on YouTube, no? Where it's like, oh, let's use this template and turn it into something. I wonder if like the same thing can apply as well to AI music, where it's like you start with a template and just build from there. You know, maybe I should have the art references pulled up somewhere. There we go. Put that to the side. Perfect. In my line of sight. Think about the comment section music. That's funny as fuck though. I love those videos. It makes great memes. It makes great memes for like easily creatable content. Like you can't just like rent an entire choir for this type of shit every single time. Let's see. Maybe I should have speech on. Maybe it's gonna help. I saw a YouTuber who had an AI song made for their guest, and it wasn't too bad. I mean, for jokes like that, yes, it's funny. But to make real music for people to listen with AI, nah. I don't know how to explain. I just found an app on my phone. Lol, yes. You write a description of what you want the music to have and it creates the lyrics for with a title, or you can create your own lyrics and choose a mood, like a happy, sad romance. Choose genre like EDM, rock, classic. Choose the voice and choose if it was studio, or if it was done live. I mean, if it's for like entertainment purposes, why not? Okay, so I now have the text-to-speech on my app and just cut off midway. In case, as soon as people find out you use AI for making stuff, you're gonna get cancelled. It was something fun to mess with at lunch in music. Yeah, exactly. I'm sorry. I'm struggling a little bit to participate in this conversation just because, like, I'm not too knowledgeable about that. To be fair, it can be helpful if you to get you into creating music beats as well as a song. Yeah. Something that what's his name? Neil Tyson? Sorry, I like his name is escaping me at the moment. This dude that's known for like making a lot of like science content. Yes. I was like Neil deGrasse Tyson or something. I didn't want to say it. He commented on it and said that like, why not allow AI to create papers and all that? Because in the end, it saves time for people to... It saves people time and allows them that extra time to be creative instead. Because writing papers and all that, it's just politics at the end of the day. It's just like trying to be politically correct about the information that you're saying and whatnot. But AI can just take in that information that you tell it and put it in the correct business-related way. Right? So like, why use all your time and brain power to be correct in the way that you format your stuff when you could just spend that time being creative with other stuff, right? I think at the end of the day, it really just depends on how the individual decides to use AI. Like, do they use it in a way that best promotes them growing as a creative? Or are they using it in a way to scam people, right? I might be going a little bit out of subject when I say this, but I'm sure a lot of you have heard of Illuminati, right? Where they used to do a lot of videos, like documentary videos. And I think they were most popular about their series denouncing pyramid schemes and whatnot. And they were found out that some of their script was like stolen from other places, in particular Wikipedia documents. And it's like, sure, a lot of people use Wikipedia to learn on subjects and whatnot, and then there's other people who use it for not so, like, ethical ways, I guess. I feel like ethical way is like an exaggeration, but even though Wikipedia was meant to teach people about stuff, here we have this individual using Wikipedia to make profit for like content farm. Like, is Wikipedia really the problem here, or is it more the problem of the user? And with that said, I think AI is following the similar issue where it really just depends on whether the individual uses it properly or not. I agree with Lippy, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna turn on text-to-speech because it's hard to talk at the same time and have someone like talk over me. Because not only you get outfit ideas and all, but you also can inspire style with their art, with theirs and all. I'm guessing you're talking about AI. If that's the case, yeah, that's honestly how I use AI. Whenever I do use it, it's like, okay, we have this theme. How do we go from it? Like, what are possible ideas, patterns, motifs that can come from this one word alone? And sometimes just doing a Google search or Pinterest search is not enough. Like, you're not necessarily gonna get what you expect. So AI, at least like AI art, I feel like it's an easier way to vomit ideas and throw them to the wall. Wiki is information, it's all up to the person to use it right. Exactly. Because I've used AI for ideas before, and seeing art all made in seconds like that, man, it just kills my mood to draw for weeks. Really? If anything, I feel inspired. I'm like, oh my god, I love that. I want to integrate that into my art. Wow. Like, you can see. Oh, I'll give you an example. You see how vibrant the Yusei model is? I've always wanted to have this very vibrant art style, but I always was hesitant and didn't know how to necessarily approach it. And for comparison, the Davin art was what it was before AI. Oh, that sounds bad. Before getting inspired by AI is what I'm trying to say. And when I look back to the Davin model, it is so dull. It's very like gray toned, and I never quite realized how dull the colors I chose were. And with the Davin model now, it's like in your face, it's flashy. I feel like my entire model is using highlighters. So like, in comparison, like, it's really bad. I always knew I had difficulties with color balancing and whatnot, but the comparison, oops, wrong button. The comparison really emphasized this issue for me. Red hair Davin? Yeah, you've never seen her? Wait, one second. This was like a placeholder for Iusei. Like, I knew the color scheme. I was just like, let's just like turn Davin into Iusei for a second. Then we have this one. We also have this one. Oh, you didn't see that. This one. I'm a sim for white hair. Yeah, it shows. Ooh. I didn't think it was gonna stick like that. That's interesting. Monodab. White hair except the Yusei, of course. Ah, I see, I see. Another thing I like to do is like when I'm working on a character design and whatnot, I will put it into ChatGPT and ask them like, give me a critique on this. These are the themes. Do you think I'm properly boarding these themes in it? Is there any better way to incorporate these themes in this character design and whatnot? And it's actually really helpful. Okay, back to work. Sorry, kind of got severely distracted for the past 10 minutes. Is Mr. Lloyd trying to get drunk there or something? Oh yeah, absolutely. I love making ChatGPT play chess. So it cheats because it cheats in new ways for me. Ayo? Are you learning how to cheat at chess? Same. I use ChatGPT as a therapist. It works. I used ChatGPT when I was stuck trying to find the right personality for a character. It actually gave some great advice. Ugh. Something, it's not necessarily AI. It's not. It's straight up not AI. But there's this app that I do have recommended in the writer resource chat room? No, not chat room. Forum? In the Shroom Colony. Oh, that's a lot of inside this. Anyways, it's called Story Plotter. It's a website that you can use for free. There's also a subscription, but it's really cross-platform. Like if you want to use it between your computer and your phone and whatnot, then you get a subscription. Otherwise, you can just use it on your computer. And what it does is that it prompts you so many questions about your character, about your story and whatnot, to ensure that you have every detail properly thought out. And for example, I had this character that otherwise was like a very happy character and all that, but the more it prompted me questions, the more I realized, oh my god, this person is severely complexed. Like I never really sat down and thought about it, but yeah, want it or not, I created a character that's actually incredibly complex, and his happiness is actually just a trauma response that I myself, the creator, had not realized. I was like, oh, okay, that's a thing. That's amazing. I love that. Yeah. If you're in my server, it should be under writer resources. If you look up Story Plotter, it's gonna show you the link and all that. You know what, we can just do that right now. Hey, finally I'm getting properly credited for my help. What do you mean you're thanking Lippy first? Yeah, after mine. Not before mine. What's wrong with you? Okay, this is gonna be hopefully like a white. Like this. Yes, sure you are. Whatever makes you sleep better at night. No, you're good. Don't worry about it. You're just making it easy for everyone, honestly. Ah, jeez. I heard, okay, because of the TTS, instead of hearing only a mommy's warm embrace could, I heard only umami. And I was like, umami? That's special, that's very special. Did I try the glasses on this one? Yeah, okay, I did. How about this one? Yep. Huh? Food is defined after all. Ah, jeez. I was doing cookology tests with my friend. And so that reminds me, like, one of the test results and turned out that, like, I apparently have an unhealthy relationship with food, which is not a secret to anyone, honestly. I talk about it pretty often in my private life where I'm like, oh man, my relationship with food right now is kind of sucks. And it's not necessarily like food disorder type of thing. It's more like sometimes cookology. No, I'll write it over here 1 second. Cookology. So essentially what it does is it's like personality or psychology questions. I can give an example. So let's say you need to do those peanuts be a bad relationship. Exactly, right? It's like, oh, I'm allergic to peanuts, but I crave peanuts right now. Like, shit, my relationship with food kind of sucks. That type of thing. Still better than what I've heard. Yeah. Okay, let's do an example, right? Essentially, I'm gonna give you a situation with 4 options, and you guys need to tell me what number option you decide. You can't think about it too deeply. Just give me the first answer that you most resonate with. So, example. You live in a situation where when you wash your clothes, when you do the laundry, you have to hang it outside to dry. And it's been a while. You haven't washed your clothes. It's due. You really need to do it. But you look up in the distance in the sky and you see dark clouds coming up. How do you react? Number 1. You think to yourself, oh no, what am I gonna do? I really need to get this laundry done. Number 2. What was number 2 again? You sit down and figure you'll just keep an eye on the weather to see if perhaps there's an opportunity afterwards to dry your clothes. Number 3, you think, well, I guess I'm not doing the laundry today. Or 4, I'm doing the laundry regardless of the weather. We're doing it today. What's your answer? Devin casually calling us stinky. Oh yeah. (2/3). No, you have to choose one. Okay, so if I really need to get it done. Like you're dewy, like you have no other clothes. You don't have a fan? Well, why y'all creating extra stuff? Do you live every day like, ah, man, I wish I had $1 million. Well, I guess I have $1 million now. Come on, no cheating the system. That's no fun. You don't have a fan? Not in this situation. You can only truly dry your clothes through hanging up your laundry. Man, I remember when I was living in Japan and we didn't, like, it's not common for them to own a clothes dryer. So when rainy season came around, it was just almost impossible to do the laundry because, like, you just didn't have good weather or dry weather to dry or hang your clothes. Even if you hang it inside, it would just stay humid and start, like, stinking up the place. It was really bad. Keep an eye and see if there's an opportunity. Okay. Okay, so, let's see. If you answered number 1, and number 1, if I remember well, was, oh no, what am I gonna do? You are moderately stressed. Let's say between like 30, no. You're probably like between like 50 to 75% stress. If you answered, you're gonna keep an eye on the weather, you're mildly stressed. Like let's say like 25 to 50% stressed. If you answer 3, which was, I guess I'm not doing the laundry today, you do not have stress in your life. You're swimming. You're fine. If you answered, I'm doing the laundry regardless, like, fuck if it's gonna rain, I'm gonna get this laundry done today, you are severely stressed. It means that you are also considering doing stuff that might actually make it worse for yourself, just for the momentarily satisfaction of getting something done. So that's what cocology is about. Like, it asks you like weird questions like that, and then like there's like a psychological aspect to it. I'm never stressed. Way. It's because I don't have a fan in my life. If only I had a fan, I would have no stress. By the way, little break time. Even though I didn't properly work all that much this time around, it's fine. We're having good conversation. I feel like I'm not stressed like ever. Am I lying? Who knows? Are you? Is there something that's stressing you, but you just decide to not face it? You can't work efficiently with the most fun people in your chat, exactly. We're talking about Geiger, Jammy, Yormik over there. Based on that question with my answer, I'm lying. Oof. Devil for us. Yeah. Nightbot. Moobot over there. Let's see. Let me open the Twitch chat just so I can see whoever else is participating. Stream Elements. Fabby. Anarchy and the Chaos. I'm sorry if you're just lurking and I just name dropped you. Don't worry about it. Just trying to make Lippy upset. Stress. But also, damn me a distraction. It's okay, it's a welcome distraction. I wouldn't be streaming if I didn't want that distraction. Well, it's a little bit difficult. It's like a non-argument right now because like kind of like forcing myself to stream regularly. But nonetheless, right now, like it's absolutely a welcome distraction. I know what it is. I'm stressed. I'm not grinding a new update. Oh no. New update? I'm guessing this like game talk. What game updated recently? We are welcomed! Woo! Apparently not me. Ooh, someone's salty. Since I'm like Davin's nemesis or something. Nemesis is like too big of a word. You're not that important. You're appreciated, Lippy. You're appreciated. I'm sorry. Right, it's break time. We're supposed to be nice to Lippy. Lippy, you're an absolutely welcome individual. It's always so nice to have you here. You always make the conversation interesting. Too late? Oh, this is war. Okay, I see how it is. I'm not even changing college. Okay, have fun with that. It's gonna be childish, but it's a Roblox game. Anime Adventures. Anime Adventures, a tower defense game. I like collecting my faves. Oh, I mean, I don't play Roblox. I have a friend who plays Roblox a lot. Apparently, he's like, I don't remember what he says. Like, was he like top 100 or top 10 in Roblox or some type of Roblox category? Like, apparently he's like a big deal, and he keeps talking about like, oh, I'm about to ruin this kid's day. Like, he just revels in it. What's happening? My controller is not working. Oh, jeez. That's not good. 1 second. At least I know it's not Clip Studio, because that's working fine. And my pen is not working. I'm just gonna sleep under a bridge waiting for life to take me away. I don't even think life wants to take you. Imagine. Stop. Oh, jeez. This is why you should not be doing jokes like that in my presence. No pity. That's the price to pay for being mean to Cutie. Ah, man, at least... Oh, I thought that was someone else saying that to Lippy. Ah, okay. Self-soothing, I guess. Does the pen need a charge? I've charged the pen recently, so I don't think that's it. I think it's just bugging out. Okay. Let's dial it down a little bit. I've been a little bit too mean to Lippy. You're appreciated, Lippy. Thank you for handling all my savageness. Not me thinking like, is it cause I might be PMSing? Is that why I'm too mean right now? But yeah, we have to dial it down. Like, it's been escalating. And if it ever gets to an uncomfortable point for you, like if it actually makes you feel upset or whatnot, just let me know and I will absolutely dial it down even further. I want everyone to be comfortable in the stream. I don't want anyone to feel bad or upset. If my comfort feels uncomfortable for you, do let me know. Boom, number 1. There you go. Ah, pen is working now. We're good. Hate is my love language as well. I totally understand why you bully me this hard all the time. Okay. Just making sure. This goes for everyone. If you ever feel like I'm crossing a boundary, I'm being too mean or whatnot, feeling a little bit too comfortable, just let me know. That's why you have no friends. That reminds me how recently I got upset at my tablet and I'm like, this is why your mama don't like you. Hate is your love language. Doesn't that sound a little toxic out of context? But there is context. Honestly, Lippy, if you ever go on a dating site, I hope you put that as your description. Hate is my love language. But what if I don't want you to know? What if I want to be mysterious forever? Imagine if, like... Lippy, can I use you as an example? I think the dating site would ban me. My loneliness stinks too much for me to stay on the apps. Yeah, you're making the statistic look bad. Oh, that's too mean. I have to dial it back. You may. Imagine if, like, you go on a dating site, right off, like, oh, hate is my love language, and you actually end up dating someone who hates on you all the time, right? Imagine they get upset at you and they want to express how upset at you they are, so they start being super loving to you. I could be uncomfortable right now and you would never know. Wait, I missed the context. What if I don't want you to know? What if I want to be mysterious forever? So if Lippy is ever nice, nah, they don't like you. Oh my god. Aw, you're so handsome and cute today, babe. Let's break up. Like, ew, why you're being so nice? Did I do something wrong? You react, you being nice. Are you breaking up with me type shit? Lisa, nice. Did I do something wrong? Is so funny. The anxiety be speaking loudly within this one. The context was you saying that to let us know if you feel comfortable, but you shall never find out. Gotcha. Okay. The anxiety will kill me. That's fine. Been here since birth. If I feel uncomfortable, I'll just cry myself to sleep and never show up to streams again. Okay. Understandable. Have a nice day. Pita! Is that Pita? How you doing? How are you, Pita? Haven't heard of you in a while. I say that every single time. I'm sorry. As you can see, I'm still here after all the bullying. Yep. That's how it works over here. Dabu-dee, dabu-da. The dabu-dee, dabu-da, dabu-dee, dabu-da. I don't exist. I try to lurk when I can. Sometimes I don't announce myself. Understandable. Whatever makes you comfortable, man. Like if you just want to chill without being noticed, that's fine. Oh wait, that's not a robot arm. What am I doing? What am I doing? Okay, stop that, stop that, stop that, stop that. I've been getting distracted. I'm trying to work. I'm trying to concentrate. I'm trying. Man, being a streamer is complicated. So many multitasking. Honestly, I'm pretty sure this was your Mick who pointed this out to me. It made me laugh a lot when that happened. He pointed out, he's like, damn, like, Davin, you're pretty good at multitasking. And I'm like, what? I'm like one of the worst person at multitasking. I like passively multitask. I concentrate on one task and like am half paying attention to the second one, but otherwise like I give the impression of a multitasker. I absolutely horrendous at it. How did I get into this? Oh right, because I'm getting distracted. Yeah, I'm like physically unable to multitask. So much so that whenever I'm in a Discord call and people start having like 2-3 conversations at once, or we're trying to watch a video and people start to talk in the midst of the video, I'll just like openly just stop the conversation. I'm like, whoa, pause. One conversation at a time, please. Or I have to leave this call. I can't follow this. I can't follow up with this. That's too much. That's too much. I have a friend at school that takes notes and draws and plays video game in class all the time at the same time. He's an alien to me. I can definitely listen, like pay attention to a conversation while playing, but if I need to like... I cannot do one task twice at the same time. So if I'm doing listening comprehension and reading comprehension at the time, because it's comprehension in general, unable to. Just straight up unable. If it's like playing video games, like just not necessarily paying attention to the conversation, but just smashing buttons, that I can do while having a conversation. Although I'm not showing the best example of it right now, if it's just like having a mild conversation while drawing, I can do that. If it's a conversation that requires me to like pause and think, like the AI conversation earlier, then yeah, I will have to like pause what I'm doing and like really start thinking about what I'm saying. Because using too much brain juices. Ads. Sigh, the poorness hits hard. Karma. Truly karma. So while Lippy can't hear nothing, let's talk shit about him. Lippy's so damn sweet. Be giving us all cavities. My bad for the AI. No, don't worry. It's really fun to have those conversations. Like, if I can't... if I'm not in a position to take these type of questions, I will let you know. I'll be like, hey, I really appreciate the question, but I'm not able to concentrate right now for that. Like, I'll let you know. But at the time, it was really appreciated. I liked it. Just a shame that I couldn't properly participate in it because I'm just a little bit too unknowledgeable about AI music. Okie dokie. Yay. Maybe you don't need eyes. Yeah, you don't need eyes. Kinda due for a long break, honestly. Time to save up $50. You got this. If you stop eating for 2 whole days, you can make it up. Just kidding. Please don't do that. Thanks to me still being in college, I live well with Le Papa still. Ooh, nice. But it also means I don't work. Ah. Time to do chores. Oh, my butt is starting to get sore. I mean, you could draw me for free, you know? I know you love me so much. Ha 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 ha. Oh my god. I wish I could do the laugh from Nezuko? No, not Nezuko. Retsuko. Retsuko's friends. I forgot what's... Faneko? What's her name? Faneko? She just had that most, like, deadpan laugh. Ha 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 ha. I can't do it properly. Ha 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 ha. It's so hard to control the throat like that. Obviously joking, don't ban me or anything. Don't worry about it. I know you're joking. Honestly, I can't even do my own project I want to do for myself. Which I am not complaining. I appreciate finally having business coming in. But it does come at the expense of not being able to draw necessarily as freely as I would like to. Feneko, right. Not Faneko, Feneko, yeah. Ha 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 ha. Oh, I need a toggle where I just like turn off the light in my eyes. It's just like dead eyes. The advice that came back to my mind, banned. Oh my god, that would be funny. I guess not advice for Lippy. Rip. Well, you can always ask. Okay. Oh. Is that the last one? Oh, yeah. Oh, not necessarily the last one. Okay, so there's about... Wait, what? One, two... 3 panels to work on. Well, it's really an advice, but more an opinion. On what point do you think someone could start taking commissions? Any point, really. Like, the only thing is whether or not people are gonna want to commission you. Like, if you're not, let's say you're a beginner in art, You can start taking commission at any point, right? Like if you're legally able to, like if you're like, let's say it's like you're receiving money through PayPal, you need to be 18, I think, to have an account. So yeah, if you're not 18, then I guess you're not able to. But if you are, and all, when you're talking about like experience, like art experience and whatnot, you can take it like from the get-go. Like the best thing you can do is stickman. You can still start commission. The only question is like, are people gonna want to commission you for a stickman, right? And my advice is like, listen, if you that's where you're at right now, like where you are legally able to take commissions and the only thing that's stopping you is experience or talent, there's nothing wrong with opening commissions. If someone wants to pay you for your work, it's extra money. Nothing wrong with that. In all ways, shapes, and form, I am a beginner rigger for Life 2D. I never properly rigged a full model. Not even a USA is fully rigged, right? And here I am taking commissions. I don't really advertise them on VGen just because I don't have like proper samples and all that, and that might cause an issue with the terms and services. But whoever is willing to commission me based on what they see, like if they like what they see so far and they're willing to pay the money for it, like nothing wrong with taking commissions for that. I just like double check with them, like you do understand that like the rest of the rig when completed might not reflect necessarily on any type of expectations you have, right? And they're like, yeah, I like what I see so far, so like that's how it works. I guess it's just me being too self-conscious about my art then. Absolutely. I'm not saying this as a diss or anything, but if talent/skills is the only thing stopping you from taking commissions, it's just the imposter syndrome, because you tell yourself that you're not good enough, but you don't need to be any sorts of good enough. What's an example? What's the name of that dude who directed, I think, Fairly Odd Parents? Or Fairy Odd Parents? And Danny Phantom and all that. Like, he's like a fairly hated artist in the community. I don't necessarily have much opinions on him, but I think a lot of people will argue that he's not necessarily all that good at art, and the commissions that he gives are, to a glance, it seems pretty half-assed. It doesn't necessarily look like what he advertises and whatnot, and I think like for one drawing on one paper, it's priced up to like what, like $200 to $600, and a lot of people are like really mad at those prices. Like, why? Like, it doesn't even. People are willing to pay for it. Like, I see a lot of people who didn't pay for it complain about it, but like, listen, there's an audience, there's a way. And if people are willing to pay for it, there's no issue. Butch Hartman, yeah, that dude. This is going back really far. There was this, what's it called? There's this artist called the Creepshow Art. Artist / YouTube commentator / art commentator made a video about this Tumblr artist saying how like they're horrible artists and racist to the boot. And it's just because the Creepshow Art didn't necessarily like how they approached race in their art style. And this poor artist got like absolutely decimated. Just because this popular artist like disagree with them. The crowd disagreed. But listen, this person had followers. Not the Creepshow Art, the artist who's getting cancelled, right? The artist who's getting cancelled had followers who appreciated that art. And sure, it might not be everybody's cup of tea, and that's really understandable. But is it all that big of an issue if there's actually an audience for it? At the end of the day, it's about being able to filter out the negative reviews. I'm wording myself a little bit poorly. I'm a strong believer that a lot of the hate on the internet can be summed up to people disagreeing or people not being aware that they can just walk away from a certain type of content instead of canceling it, being like, this thing offends me. This is something I do not like. I do not appreciate it. And it's like, you can just walk away from it. You can acknowledge that this is not content that is directed to you. You are not the target audience for this. But instead, they just go to cancellation, right? Same thing can go to commission. Like, there's gonna be an audience of people who want what you have to offer. Same thing for me. There's people who I remember back in the days. I don't know if I can still find it. Like, there's actually like people hating on my art, or they don't hate the art. They hated the price, I think is what it was. Just resentful of the fact that I started accepting commissions instead of just doing free stuff. And it's like, listen, if this is not something that interests you, you can just walk away. I don't think I've ever necessarily received direct messages saying like, your art is too expensive. That's not good. Like, I've heard of it. Never did I experience it. But it's a question of like, listen, there's a handful of other people who are willing to commission me for that price. If you think it's not worth it, then walk away. Okay, back to work. I think this is gonna be my last Pomodoro. I need a long rest, longer than just 25 minutes. And I also have that extra piece of work that I have to do that cannot really be streamed per se. I did say I could potentially mosaic the screen so you guys don't really see all that much, or just like straight up like not show you the screen. I'm sorry, but I don't necessarily think it's all that interesting. Plus, again, I am pretty tired. I need a long break. Also, I'm sorry, Lippy. I kind of went into like a slightly different subject. I did try to round it up a little bit, but I hope you do understand like the core of my message. Nah, I understand. Okay. That's all that matters. Ooh, you know? I think I mentioned it not too long ago. But one of the first Live 2D models that I was commissioned for, not the client directly, but the rigger wouldn't stop commenting on how big the mouth was and would make fun of my art on their stream. It was like really disagreeable. I was like, oh man, you didn't have to do that shit, right? But at the end of the day, even though I didn't necessarily like having those comments said about my art, the client commissioned me for it. The client commissioned me for my art style, for my big mouth and all that. And I don't necessarily think the rigger did anything wrong by expressing their dislike of my mouth. Sure, perhaps a little bit tactless. Perhaps like not so polite to do it in my presence. But at the end of the day, they were entitled to their opinion. And I should be understanding that people are allowed to have their opinions and they can voice it. But doesn't stop me from making my own opinion of them. for that type of behavior. Making fun of your art is just rude as fuck. People are entitled to their opinions. I know there's this whole thing about if you don't have anything nice to say, then shut up type of thing. But I wonder, to what extent should people not be allowed to express their opinions on something? Like, sure, it's a question of like being polite and whatnot. But as an artist, I also wouldn't be able to grow if nobody really expressed areas that they think needs improvement. I remember when my editor, like first chapter, after I finished my first chapter, she was like, maybe you might consider making your necks a little bit less long. And I'm like, huh, what do you mean? My necks are perfectly fine. This is an art style. And looking back to it, I regret everything in my life. Those necks were absolutely too long, and that period of long necks lasted for a little bit too long. Next, another thing similar to it is that my editor requested that I change the ratio of my head count ratio. She's like, can you make like the body a little bit longer, a little bit taller, and all that with your characters? Like your character's a little bit stubby. And sure, it was an art style. It was absolutely an art style. But after engaging those changes for 72 chapters, I'm like, you know what? I can kind of see these characters looking a little bit more handsome, a little bit more elegant with longer limbs. Short people discrimination at this point. But I definitely think stubbier, like, not stubbier. Stubbier is not the right word, sorry. Like shorter head height ratios are perhaps a little bit more associated to like shonen, battle shonen type of art styles. And that was what I was aiming for before. And in shoujo, I think longer head to height ratios are more common as well. Maybe more like in like Korean inspired style. Sorry. So like oh yeah, absolutely Korean inspired styles, webtoons, whatnot. I dare say that I see this pattern of bigger ratios when it comes to that. I mean, their opinion didn't need to make fun of it. They could have just said that they don't like it. Oh, absolutely. I think they were trying to alleviate the mood because I was in the stream. I was in the chat when they were working on the model, and they even acknowledged me. They're like, oh, hey, Dabin, or whatever user I was using at the time. They're like, oh, hey there, blah, blah, blah. And they started commenting on the mouth. And I guess to keep it lighthearted, they started like joking about it, like, haha, your mouth is too big. It's too big. And I'm just like, I understand this might be a nice joke amongst friends. You and I are just coworkers at this point. I'm not taking it as a joke. I don't think it's okay for you to comment on my work like that. For me, the last straw was when the final product came out, and turns out they photoshopped the shit out of the inside of the mouth. And instead of having like those detailed teeth, canines, and all that I draw, it just became this white line. And I was like, seriously? Wow, I can't believe you did that. Oh well. I was commissioned, I was paid, I received my money, this is out of my hands. Am I happy about it? Not really. But is it my place to say anything about it? Not really either. Like, listen, if the client is happy with that, the client is happy with that. I can't really say anything about that. That's sly. Yeah. Oh well. As long as the client is happy, right? Plus, it was pretty far back. When I say pretty far back, I'm saying like at the beginning of the VTuber wave. I think etiquette between the client, the artist, and the rigger wasn't quite set yet. I think in this time, in this year, if you did that, it would not fly by. You would get a twit longer or some shit. Like, people would not let that pass. But back then, I think it was even like a question like, should we credit our artists and riggers? Like, is it really necessary? Like, it was like back then. Oh, I hope that wasn't too loud. That was really in the mic, wasn't it? The eyes are definitely too big. Now I'll show you the magic of vector layers. So you see my area, my selected area. I can show you easier. This is my selection area, right? It's all the line art is in one layer, as you can see. And this is my selection area. What you can do with vector layers is go under selection. Well, you can't really see, it's all in Japanese here, but selection, and then something like choose the selection, choose all the vectors within the selection versus touching the selection. I'm gonna say within the selection, and voila, it specifically chose all the line art that is fully within the selected area that I chose. So I can cut it, paste it into a different layer, and voila, the eyes are perfectly intact in a different layer. And I didn't have to overthink the selection area. I absolutely love vector layers for this. Merge these together. Win with layers of vector. Yes. Ah! Vector layers are my saving grace, honestly. Makes me think maybe I should switch the app I draw on. What app do you use? Since I started drawing last year, I've been using Magma, which is a website. Oh, I see. Never heard of it. I know a lot of art programs do have vector layers, but they are approached a little bit differently from one to the other. Such fire art! Right? We're working hard on it. Making sure that Lloyd looks hot in every shot that requires him to be hot. Some shot, I am not responsible of how hot he will appear. Although the glasses feel a little bit to the side, so I'm gonna make these 3 very tiny selection areas, right? But they're touching where the line art is for the glasses. Oops. And we are going to select whatever is within the selection area. That sounds good to me. That looks good to me. Well, perfect. Has to be hot. I didn't even get that requirement at all. This is just personal choice. Another thing you can do with vector layers is change the thickness of the line art. Just like that. Bam. Amazing. I can make this significantly thicker and smaller. I can redraw the thickness of the pen if I wanted to. I can redraw a vector line altogether. I can connect dots. Oh no, okay, let's redraw the width of it, right? Just like that. Oh. Or I can make it thinner. Let's make it much thinner. A little bit harder to find the path. There you go. Correct. Connect the vector layers. I connect these two together. Voila. This works particularly well for hairs. Tsunaki. Something like this, something like this, something like this. Oh. Okay, it didn't work necessarily as much as I wanted to, but... vector layers are amazing. If I ever commission you, I expect you to make me the hottest guy you've ever drawn. I'm sorry. That is already a spot taken by somebody else. I don't think you can ever compete with that. That somebody else is myself. No, I actually have an OC I made to represent me. Ooh. So you made yourself a little persona? I wanted to say, but my brain can't because I want to look like one thing and it would last a day, at least up to like a couple months at most. And I feel like before wanting a swap, what's the issue with that? Isn't that what every VTuber do? Like they have a 2.0 after a week or a month or some shit like that. Like they be switching up so quickly. Like it's okay, it's fine. Look at me going between Dabin and Yusei, like two wildly different characters. Nothing wrong with that. Have fun. There's no rule for it. You can just do whatever the fuck you want. Dabin being a guy confirmed? Ah, shit. Ah, shit. Damn it. These boobs were not convincing enough. I'm actually so happy that the only thing I've changed about my OC so for a year is how the bangs look like with the outfit. That's just styling hair. Nothing wrong with that. Most of us do it on a daily basis. Let's see, cover this up. Oops, cover this up like that, like this. Perfect. That's the point of me saying I'm happy about my OC. Wait, what? There, I must have missed something. I'm actually so happy, blah blah blah. Too much art though, no? Too much art? What do you mean? That's the point of me saying I'm happy about my OC. Yeah, exactly. Like, I want a cosmetic for every fave anime power I like from a series. Take it as an opportunity, a motivation to draw more. Oh, right. I just had plans in my head and I just straight up did not ask my friend about these plans. To be honest, my issue is I feel like at commission for my someone, I'd call my OC, then do it again a few weeks later, and my anxiety will play up and make me overthink. I may not like how they did the first part. I see. I see. That's just a little bit troublesome, isn't it? I get so in my head about stuff. I remember I had this client. Love this client. Don't get me wrong. But this client, like, single-handedly almost like created half of my terms of services. Like just like one commission after the other. It's like, okay, let's add this to my terms of service. Oh, that was funny. So for example, like I would ask them like, hey, are you okay with this? Like, is this like does this look good so far? And they're like, yep, looks amazing, like right away. And then an hour later, oh, can you change this? 30 minutes later, can you change that as well? 2 hours later, oh, can you change this, by the way? And then like, it would keep going on for about 2 days. They like every couple hours there's something new they wanted to change. And I'm just like, I added like a spot on my terms and services, like, you get 48 hours to make all your changes that you want, or else it's gonna cost extra. Like, again, like this client, absolutely wonderful. I absolutely love drawing for them. But I did have to learn that I can't just have nothing in my terms and services. I need to like, what's the word? Vouch for myself a little bit more. Or else it's gonna not be worth my time. Like if I have to continue working for 48 hours because there's one change after the other, that's why a lot of commissioners will say like up to 2-3 revisions and whatnot. For me, it's like, okay, you have 48 hours to give me your opinion. Did I continue? We can always discuss. You can always request extra time, but if you tell me like right away, oh, yep, all of it is fine, you still have 48 hours to change your mind. Another thing is, once the commission is considered done, like I give you the final work, you have up to 2 weeks to come back to me and be like, hey, you know what, like this area, could you change it and all that? Like, because if you come back after 3 months, like, oh yeah, could you like change the facial expression? I'm like, eh. I'm already busy with other stuff, and I don't want you to consider me not giving you a complete work when it already has been completed, right? Not that this commissioner like ever thought that necessarily, but it is like they did come back to me like a while later, being like, hey, like, can I ask you to change this? And I'm like, I don't have a clause in my terms of services for this, and I don't know what to do. Like, sure, I'll do it now, but definitely makes me rethink how I want to approach business in the future. It is motivation, but like, I don't know if I would love to have something done until I'm happy with my art, but then I'd feel bad type stuff. Oh, you're so difficult. So, sorry, not saying it in a bad way. I can see your issue. I can definitely see where you're stumbling, because I also stumble with that. I don't want to commission someone, then 2-4 weeks later, I do another commission, then they may think like I don't like the first one. Oh, don't worry about that. Listen, you're paying them. That's it. I don't know if I could put my foot down like that. I tried to please all requests. Exactly. But at least if I have it in my terms and conditions, then I actually have a proper reason to be like, yeah, I can't do that. I'm sorry. Like, it's in the terms and conditions, and I would love to do it, but I can't just keep doing that to everyone. Like, you're special, but... Baby girl, you're special to me, and you know I would love to do that, but... if I do it for you, I have to do it for everyone else. And I don't love everyone else like I love you. I really love terms and conditions because, like, it's such a clear way to be like, if ever comes an issue, you can just be like, listen, it's not you, it's just I need to make my business roll. Okay, so I did kind of not work all that much this time around, but we are gonna be calling it a day. Okay, 1 second. I'm not gonna make it on time, 1 second. I'm so tiny. There you go. Okay. Let's get a little rest going on over here. Finish up this conversation. Like I said, it was gonna be the last work session for the day. I really need to get that stretch in, be mindful of my body. Too much information, but my period is coming around, and therefore my body is crippling like an 80-year-old woman who never took care of her body. Tiny Davin end screen though. Yep, Tiny Davin is right here. Little one trying its darn best. My internal dilemma is my autism, to be honest. Sorry, I don't know if it's too much info. No, it's okay. And like, it's not high, it's low spectrum, but enough to have these issues. Ah, I see. It must be so infuriating to like, just have this, like everything seems normal, but there's just like this little tad bit detail that most people like don't really think too much about it, but you see it. I've experienced it a little bit myself. I don't know. I'm not like necessarily diagnosed of anything at all, but I can only I can experience how to words? What are words? I guess I can empathize because I definitely have felt something similar to an extent where it's like I feel normal on almost every single scales, but there's just this one thing. There's just one little detail. Like everything seems normal, but you're the only one in the room being able to hear the electricity coming out from this consent. Consent? Can you say consent? Like this wall plug. And it's like, why am I the only one being able to hear this? And why is it only bothering me type of thing? Like, I do hope you managed to figure out your situation. Because from what I hear, it sounds very troublesome. Like, particularly for you. To really want this thing, but like struggle to achieve it just because... Like... I don't know what word to use in this situation. I guess pickiness? Not in a bad way, though. I don't know how to say it, but I'm normal in terms of everything. But there's the tism, which I'm more aware as opposed to like someone with higher autism or something like that. I can definitely... I wouldn't say I understand per se, but I can definitely imagine what it would be like. It's pickiness, I do believe. Okay. Yeah, let's use pickiness then. Yeah, best of luck to you. Be able to figure out the situation and how you want to proceed with it. Because being able to have like this little persona is definitely a way to express yourself online. A way that's not necessarily as achievable in real life. Either it's not like socially acceptable for me to go out all dolled up the way Yusei is. Like, people will definitely look at me weirdly if I go out like that. But It's nice to be able to express myself this way on the internet. Or even the Devin model. Like, two wildly different aesthetics. But I like them both. Thank you. Sorry about that though. Don't worry, you're fine. I can be my OC in real life trust. Sure, you can do it. What was I say? Let's talk about next stream and the plans for this week. So hopefully I get to finish all the line art tonight. There's definitely some areas that I'm not allowed to stream, so I'll be working that on my private time. And for the rest of the week, we'll be working on coloring and finishing up the art. So we've finished the line art, then we're gonna add the colors. I'm not sure how the next stream is gonna go, because we gotta figure out... We still haven't figured out what type of approach we want for the coloring of the art. But hopefully we get it figured out by then. If not, it's gonna be experimental next stream. Can't stream as in like bad TOS or just private stuff? Bad TOS? It's per request of the client. They said that there's some pieces of information they'd rather keep private till the release, so I'm just respecting that, you know? Don't worry about it. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with mentioning that like some stuff are okay to stream, some stuff aren't okay to stream. I try to make sure with the client to what extent they're comfortable with me working on their commission on stream, publicly and whatnot. Yay, frequent Davin streams. Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, that's the idea. So next stream is going to be coloring stream. I see that there's fairly a fair amount of viewers tonight. Would you guys be interested in rating someone? Instead of just ending the stream like that? Because I can definitely look it up. I shall try to catch all streams as possible. I will hold you to that. If you don't show up, I will put you on the block list, the ban list. Okay, sorry, I can't stay to the end. Wow, I see how it is. Completely your choice. Gotcha. Okay, bye-bye, Alipi. Okay, you know what? I think this stream is PG enough. So let's send you guys off. Let's see, how do I raid? There you go. Great Pigeon is an artist that I really respect, really love their art. So when I do send you guys off to this person, please make sure to stay respectful. And if you like their art, give them a follow. If you have the means for it, give them a subscribe. And I will see you guys on the next stream. Bye-bye.